Very good morning, dear student. Yesterday I have taught you new lesson in your English literature book Moment, and the name of lesson was The Happy Prince. This is very tragic story, and in this story still we have uh, still we have seen that in this story there was a king, and he is lifeless like a statue, and the statue is made by precious stone and gold, and that is situated on the mid of the city. And at the meantime there was a swallow come and sit near the statue, and the rest of the swallow friends has gone somewhere, and a swallow has left. So she or he, what we can say, she stay there she stays there, and she wants to spend its night or her night there, and she went and sit near the statue for spending her night near the statue. At the meanwhile, a tear come from upside of the statue and fell on its body. Then the swallow think that it is like raining, and swallow feel that the drop has come from the sky. But after second tear drop fell down, and then swallow look upward, and then she watch uh, tears are coming from the eyes of the statue. Then today you have to watch the videos or listen the story after that. Now look, why were you weeping then? Why are you weeping then? Here Swallow is asking to the statue, why are you weeping then? Asked the swallow. You have quite drenched me. Means swallow is saying that you have wetted me. Quite drenched me means to become wetted. When I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue. Now statue is replying that when he was not statue means when he was like a human being, and he had a human heart. I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. I did not knew. Statue is replying here that he don't know what was tear, means he don't know about the tears. And now for I lived in the palace, because the prince was living in the palace. You know, palace is the place where king lives, where sorrow is not allowed to enter. Means king is king and prince is prince. He don't know about the sorrow, because he or they lives a luxurious life. So he has everything what he wants. So kings or princes don't know about the sorrow. That's why he is saying that he don't know about the sorrow. My countries called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was. The people of that country called that person, means which person? Happy prince. So they called the happy prince because he don't know about the sorrow, and happy indeed I was, and absolutely the prince was happy. So I lived, and so I died. So I lived. Then he is telling that so he lived, so I lived, and so I died, and after that he died. And now that I am dead, they were set me up here so high that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city, and thought, though my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. Here the statue is replying his feeling to the sparrow. And now that I am dead, statue is saying that he has dead. And the people of their country made their statue in the mid of the city for the watching the misery. Misery means sorrow, sadness of their city, and thought. And he is also saying that his heart is made of lead. Lead means, mirror type, means lead. Yet I cannot choose but weep. So the statue is saying that he cannot choose their problem, but still he can weep only, because except weeping he cannot do anything, because he was lifeless. What is he not solid gold? Said the swallow to himself. Here, swallow is asking to the statue, is it not solid gold? Means solid gold means pure gold. He was too polite to make any personal remarks. And he was too polite, means who was too polite here? He was too polite to make any personal remarks, means here each swallow was asking so politely to their personal remarks, means swallow is asking question to the statue. So dear student, I think I should speak and narrate it completely in English. So if you are able to comfortable the full video or full audio in English, then you can suggest me to speak in Hindi. But recent today I want to speak this lesson total story in English. If you have any problem for understanding, then you can message me. Far away, continued the statue, is low musical voice. Far away, continued the statue, is low musical voice. Far away in a little street there is poor house. One of the window is open, and through it can see a woman seated at a table. Her face is thin and worn, and she coarse red hand, all pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. Very, very sad situation here. Far away means here statue is asking to the swallow what can the swallow see in their city. So far away, she is replying, far away, continued the statue, is low musical voice, means a musical voice is coming from so distance. Far away, a little street, there was a street means a place. There is a poor house, and in the street there was a person who is living very poor. One of the windows is open, means the house of the poor, there is a window that is opened, and through it by the window, it can see a woman, means we can see, the statue can see, swallow can see a woman seated at the table, means a woman is sitting on the table. Her face is thin, means she was so mm, malnutritioned and thin and worn wear, and she coarse red hand, means her hand was so ugly, all pricked by the needle, because needle had pricked her hands, and her hand become ugly and wounded. For she is seamstress, because she is seamstress means female tailor. Seamstress means female tailor. She is embarrassing. She is embroidering flowers or satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maids for honor to wear at next court ball. Now listen. She is embroidering. Embroidering means embroidering is a work that can be done on any uh, cloth for making them beautiful. Means embroidering of flowers on the satin grown for the loveliest of the queen's maids honor. Means here is the queen of that country. She has given her a cloth for embroidering on it. In bed in the corner of the room, her little boy is laying ill. Means the situation of that house was too bad, and there was a child. Means the child was the baby was the seamstress. The baby was belongs to the seamstress, and the baby was so ill. Means baby was not well, and he has a fever, and is asking his mother to give him orange. Means the baby was so hungry, and baby wants oranges. Means orange, you know that, a kind of fruit, and baby was weeping. His mother was nothing to give him but river water, so he is crying. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her to Ruby out of my sword hilt? Here, prince means the statue is saying to the swallow that after watching the bad condition of the house, here the prince is saying to the swallow, would you like to help me, and would you take the ruby? Means ruby is a very precious stone. Can you take it from my the hilt? Hilt means the first portion of the sword. So would you like to take it from my sword, and would you like to give this ruby to the seamstress? My feet are fastened to this pedestal and I cannot move. Here the prince saying that he was fixed and he cannot move here and there. That's why he cannot uh, do this act, this action, this work. So the prince wants help by the swallow. I am waited for in Egypt, said swallow. Here swallow is so curious, so eager to go from that place, because their friend was waiting to her in Egypt. My friends are flying up and down the Nile and taking to the large lotus flower. Soon they will go to sleep. Means here swallow do not want to stay here, because their friends has gone somewhere. Means where? In Nile. Nile is the biggest river of the world, and they were going there for the searching of the lotus. And the swallow is also saying that their all friend has slept there, so I should go The prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. The the here the prince is requesting to the swallow, would you like to stay here for one night to like be a messenger for her? The boy is so thirsty and the mother so sad. He said, means the here the prince is telling the condition of that house where the boy was so thirsty and mother was so uh, in a bad condition and she cannot offer him food or water. So would you like to help me? Here the prince is asking to the swallow. I don't think I like boys, answered the swallow. Means here swallow is saying that he don't like the boys. I want to go Egypt. I have to go Egypt. Here swallow is saying that swallow is saying that he has to go Egypt. That's why the swallow cannot stay here. But after telling 2 or 3 times, swallow agrees to stay there, and swallow wants to help the statue and the lady also. So this is a very tragic story. If you read this lesson very carefully, then you can feel very sad. After the last part of this video, after the last part of this chapter is very tragic. So must watch this video by me or any other option. So try to read regularly. Thank you. Have a good day.